In this video, we will discuss about why BJP is likely to win more seats than 2019. Which are the states expected to gain more seats and how many seats will they add? Then we'll discuss constituency-wise trends and finally we'll analyze data for popular constituencies like Amethi, Rae Bareli and Baramati. So if you see this data, BJP is winning with higher percentage vote share than Congress, which was obvious I think, but they are getting higher percentage vote share than 2014 when losing. This was interesting data point. So you can interpret this result in many ways, but my interpretation is BJP is getting stronger or competitive than 2014 at constituencies where they lost. So here I have plotted again the percentage seat share versus percentage vote share for all the cases when ruling party got clear majority. So the trend is very clear. So once any party crosses the 40% vote share mark, then for additional each 2% vote share, that party gets 5% seat share. This is due to inherent drawback of the first past the post system. So in 2019, BJP got 56% seats with 37% votes. If they add another 5% vote share, then that will give them roughly 10% seats, which is close to additional 50 to 55 seats. We often misunderstand how party increases its tally. So in 2019, we all know BJP added 21 seats and they reached 303. But that's not how it works. BJP actually lost on 22 seats where they have earlier won, but they added additional 43 and that's how they reached to the 303 mark. And this plot shows the seat lost and seats gain in 2019. So if you look at state-wise performance, so there was no state where they lost too many seats, but there are some states like West Bengal, Karnataka, Odisha, Northeast, where they gain new seats, which is very clear from this plot. So if we talk about win rate of BJP in 2019, there were 44 seats in 2014 where BJP was number 2 party and they won 20 of these in 2019. 67 seats in 2014 where BJP was at third or fourth place. They won 17 of these seats. This explains how they got these gains in states like West Bengal, Odisha and Telangana. So in 2019, there were 24 seats where BJP was at second, third or fourth place and out of which they won 16 in 2019. So now we can apply same logic to estimate which states BJP might be gaining seats in this election. So there are 22 seats in West Bengal, 16 seats in Uttar Pradesh, 11 in Odisha, 5 in Tamil Nadu, where BJP is currently at second place as per 2019 results. So if they can win 40% of these, then they would gain 20 seats from these states. And of course, they can win 6 to 7 seats out of other 38 where BJP is currently at third or fourth place. So in summary, BJP may gain 30 seats in this region from these states, and these are the areas of potential gain for BJP in this election. Now let's take few examples of popular constituencies to understand this trend. We will start with Amethi. We all know Amethi was a stronghold of Congress. Most Gandhi family members have earlier represented from this seat. In 2009, Rahul Gandhi got roughly 4 lakh vote margin. Talking about constituency, this is further divided into 5 legislative assemblies like Amethi, Ceylon, Tiloi, Jagdishpur and Gauriganj. And in 2009 election, BJP was in fact at third position after BSP. In 2014, Congress still won this seat, but notice the reduction in the margin on every legislative assembly. The margin they had of 4 lakhs is now reduced to just 1 lakh. And BJP improved its position to second place this time. And in 2019, BJP won this seat with 55,000 vote margin. Congress already sensed it well before the election, and that's why they used Wayanad as backup. But you note the how steadily and uniformly votes have shifted from Congress to BJP from all constituencies. Similar trend is being set in Rae Bareli. Rae Bareli is again a stronghold of Congress, and here too, Gandhi family members, including former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, have represented this constituency. Look at the constant reduction in vote margin from last three elections across all five assemblies. BJP was at third place in 2009, second place in 2014 and 19. So let's see if they can convert this into win this time. So currently Congress have roughly 1.6 lakh vote margin. So BJP is aiming to convert just 80,000 votes from Congress to be able to win this seat. Now let's discuss the case for Baramati. So in 2009, NCP got 3 lakh vote margin, and in 2014, NCP got margin of 70,000 votes. But if you notice, NCP was actually lagging in these three assemblies out of six. But significant lead from Baramati Assembly made sure that NCP will retain this seat. Same trend in 2019 as well. Lead over 1 lakh in Baramati Assembly compensated for deficit in Khadakwasla Assembly. So from 2014 and 2019, it is clear that margin the NCP getting from Baramati Assembly is the deciding factor. But in last year, NCP got split into two, with Ajit Pawar returning the symbol, which is now part of NDA. The sitting MP Supriya Sule is with other faction of NCP. So the interesting fact to note here is the vote margin NCP got in last three state elections from Baramati Assembly resembles very well with the margin NCP got in Lok Sabha elections. Since Ajit Pawar is in alliance with BJP and Shiv Sena, and they gave ticket to Sunetra Pawar from Baramati, it is this vote dynamics between two NCP factions will decide the fate for Baramati. Now last one, but I think most interesting one, is Shirur constituency from Maharashtra. Voting here is always been against the trend. I think this is the toughest seat to predict for any political analyst. Let me explain why. Story starts with Shivajirao Adhirao Patil, who was founding member of NCP, joined Shiv Sena in 2004. He won in 2004 elections, again NCP candidate. He won the election in 2009 and 14 as well. In March 2014, Marathi actor Amol Kolle joined Shiv Sena. But in 2019, he left the Shiv Sena to join NCP. Interestingly, against the trend in 2019, Amol Kolle won the NCP ticket from Shirur against the Shivajirao Patil. In 22 and 23, both Shiv Sena and NCP splitted into two. NCP decided to support the NDA for 24 election in pre-poll alliance. In seat sharing, got Shirur. So Adarrao Patil returned to NCP to contest against the Amol Kolle, who is now with other faction of NCP. So this is the classic case of political defection. So now with this background, let's relook at the assembly-wise distribution vote margin. Still really confusing to me. Need to check other details to comment on the verdict. But the trend that we are discussing in this video is basically driven by the fundamentals that we need to see. And the more fundamental question that we need to ask ourselves is why basically uh, a person vote to a certain party. And to analyze this, there are uh, known voting behavior determinants. All these factors contribute for each vote. But some factors can be dominant over others, and weightage of these can vary from case to case basis. So the analysis, kind of analysis or trend calculations we have done is not valid in all the cases. It is valid only when fundamentals of the fighting parties which are contesting in the elections remain same as previous case. So let me explain why. So if you compare all these three elections, I'm asking political leadership, be it in ruling or opposition party, is it same or different? So answer is same. It is still same for all these three elections. Is opposition united? Answer is no. And are we getting vote share increasing for ruling party? Answer is yes, at least in these two elections. So as long as these fundamentals are not changing drastically, I'm not seeing why this technical analysis, so to say, will not work in this case. And we also have to keep in mind there are 30% urban votes and 70% rural votes. And government performance, how government performs, affects the life of rural regions significantly than in urban regions. And common man have understood the, this is the most important, I think, takeaway from the elections, that he have understood the importance of his vote, and he votes very wisely than most of the so-called experts claim. And in any case, even though any government performs significantly better, there will be always a dissent against the government, but people votes wisely based on the track record, so they always likely to see a better alternative, then only their votes get shifted. I think these are some interesting stats that I wanted to discuss. So this is it from this video. Let me know your thoughts in comments. Please like, share and subscribe.